Hi everyone, Doke here, and today I'm excited to be talking about Buddy and His Human, a black and white relationship portrait. So stay tuned. So now let me show you some of the equipment that we'll be using. This is a background I purchased off of Amazon. I can't believe how well it looks and how beautiful it is. It's just a very, very light material painted with a design, and I have it hanging on the back wall. I'm using a Doke 360C for my background light, a little separation light. And you can see it here, I have it on the floor, very low, just so it rims the outside of her body. I'll be using two Doke SK300s for my strip lights, an octagon box, I think it's 47 inches, and a large reflector. So what we can see here is, again, you can see the background, the two strip lights coming in, the large box on the left, and I'm using a really large reflector on the right hand side. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I set everything up. So here's our virtual camera room. So what I do first is add our background, add our model, and then add our camera. So now we have this set up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn down the studio lights so you can see where we get started. What I usually like to do is start from the back out. So I like to light the background, light our subject from behind if we're going to separate her that way there, then add the main light and then the fill light. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add the background light. And you can see, let me switch it over, you can see how the light is just circling around her. Let me turn that up. You can see how it goes brighter and darker around her. But I want to do it just a little bit, just so it gives you that little separation in the background. And so the center of the background be a little bit brighter and the rest of the background go a little darker. And then I said I was using two strip lights, so let me add one of those. There's the first strip light. And you can see, let me turn it on and off, what it's doing to her hair and lighting up the side of her body. Let me add a second one, same way. So both lights are about 45 degrees behind our subject, pointed right at her. Let me show you a close-up. And again, the kicker lights are doing. So the kicker lights are just creating us a little separation light on her. So now, let me add the main light, which is an octagon box. Turn it down a little bit, right there. So now you can see what the main light's doing, how the main light's coming in, lighting her up. And we're going for a little bit of loop lighting. We have just a little bit of shadow under the nose. So now my final thing that I'm going to do is add a reflector. So let me go back to here. Let me add the board. And now I have a large reflector in there. And what that's doing is just kicking back a little bit of light to open up the shadows. So let's review what we just did. So we have a background light lighting up the background. We're using two strip lights about 45 degrees coming from behind our subject. And that's just rim lighting the hair and the jacket. We have a large softbox here coming in to light the mask of the face. And a lot of the light is going past her, hitting our fill and bouncing back to open up any shadows. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.